G'day guys, it's Calvin from the Coaching Company in New Zealand. We're sitting in a 2013 Toyota Hilux ute, and I'm admiring my view as well, as it's quite a lovely day here at the farm. It's the view today. Yeah, it's lovely. I'm going to have a quick talk about this ute that I'm sitting in. As I said, a 2013 Toyota Hilux, and it came to us in a mess. It had issues, and the biggest problem was the wiring. The Sparky had attempted to wire. Oh, is it a word we use around the world, Sparky? So it could be used as a house electrician, or over here in New Zealand, an auto electrician would use the word Sparky. I know they use that in Australia. So it was a mess. So this isn't all of our work, but we were asked to do some sort outs, do some tidy outs, and sort some stuff out on it, and fix all the issues that were with it. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that there are some things that have been done on this ute, or done on this ute, that I'm just going to say aren't ideal. I do have videos of the repair. So one of the great things about this particular ute is it just looks like a ute. Can't even tell anything's up from the outside until we pop the bonnet. Alright, so what have we got in here? So that's a 2006 GS 430 3Z running the A761 6-speed automatic transmission from the GS car. Factory Hilux airbox. Now, this one happened to be a GGN. So it was a GGN 15R by the chassis plate, and it actually had a 5-speed automatic transmission in it. 5-speed transmission that was fitted was a A750. It's a 2-wheel drive ute. As we can see here, it's a 2-wheel drive. And we do have the V6 on the door, so it had a 4-litre, it's gone up to a 4.3. We have had that made, so that is the right size for the airflow meter. It is running the V6 radiator. It's had the expansion bottle moved around, power steer pump. So this engine came off a vehicle with electric steering rack. So it's had, this one's a 1UZ VVTi. So it's had the big VVTi 4-litre power steer pump fitted. The exhaust manifolds, though we can't see them, are the 3UZ exhaust manifolds. Not amazing, but they fit this chassis really, really well and still work really well. So over on this side, we've got the air conditioning pump of an early model car, and the air conditioning is working. Now, what's under the cover? Yeah, all the wiring has been sorted. We've got some braiding. We can zoom in here, we can see some braid. It's quite a pity because all the wiring is quite lovely under there. Let's just see what it looked like before I put the cover on, shall we? And as part of what we did, you'll see the wiring loom now goes through the firewall at the back, not the front like a normal 3Z. In the fuse box, yes, been in there. Extra fan relay. And that one's for the air conditioning, so the air conditioning works correctly. The fan clips on like normal. The rest is all standard. Fuel system. Now the fuel system's still a bit light on this one. It is running the V6 fuel pump. It really could do with an upgrade. Then it's got a 4-bar pressure rig over there. I actually did a video the other day on fuel pressure for 3UZs. So if you want to have a look at that, You'll see that 4-bar is a little bit higher than normal, but we can do the tune on it. It has got a reflashed ECU, of course, with the immobilizer removed. In the cabin, it's just a Hilux. It actually looks just like a Hilux. It's all like it should. The only thing that gives it away, and the customer is going to fix this yet, is where the shifter's been mounted. He's going to put something around that. So it's got the proper wiggly shifter from the GS fitted to the motor vehicle. Apart from that, it's just a normal Hilux. ECU is mounted by the factory ECU, which is still present. And that means that all the dash works like it should. The only bit we didn't make work is the old cruise control down here, which I reckon I almost could have if I had a bit more time. Came in, reverse camera, there's a reverse camera beeper. We've got the hard lid on the back. That'll be the man's workshop vehicle. And this will be going in to get certified and be made legal. Hasn't lowered, just normal height, so it's kind of stealth, which I really like. Oh, we probably should talk about what's underneath, shall we, eh? Right at this point in time, the exhausts are the V6 ones, so it's whisper quiet and connected onto the V8 headers as it did before. I think it's even still got the factory V6 converters in there at this point in time, which are required for certification. Now, for those of you that know the 3UZs over here and the GS is over here, come with a rearward type sump that's been swapped out. We've got a front sump on it. So there's the front sump tucked in. And there's actually a bit more in the repair video, so you can see a bit more of what's been going on in there. And that fits really nicely. It's as if Toyota intended to put that sump around the steering rack on this motor vehicle. Brakes on this one, stock standard. Ooh. Just a little bit of a drive in the ute. We'll just let it drop into lockup in that top gear. Get back to 100 k's. You may hear there is a little bit of an exhaust leak, and the customer is going to fix that little bit there. But we're cruising here. I've just climbed up a hill, and the great thing with the 6-speed, because there's so many gears, it selects a fantastic gear for climbing up a situation like that. As I said, this is a really nice ute to drive at 100 k's. Hopefully we'll focus on the rev counter that's in here. Cruise RPM, it's probably about 1750. passengers. Actually, it's probably a little bit too quiet for a V8. So if you want to see more about the repair on this one, go check out the repair videos we did on it, and you'll see how it's been transformed into what it is today. And it drives really nice. I would like a little bit more pep off the bottom, but it's got the small exhaust, and I think that's holding it back. And then, but once it's up and cruising, what a gorgeous vehicle. Absolutely delightful to drive. Really low cruise speed at 100 k's. Plenty of get up and go, plenty of gears to pop through. And I even got that Tiptronic working like it should, so you can, if you want to give it a bit of a spirited push along, you can do. Aircon's working, lovely, and everything inside the cabin feels like a Hilux. Doesn't have that V8 growl, unfortunately, which I'm sure it's going to end up with once the customer gets it back, and he's going to pop that exhaust off and do something else with it. Make it sound like it's meant to sound. Now, a bit of a thanks to my office lady Bronnie for putting up with me while I've been going through this, and for the bits and pieces that, where Jason's helped me out and sorted it out, and he's put up with me too, because this one's been a fight, but I do like a bit of a challenge at times, and I'm ecstatically pleased with the end result, because we've turned out a vehicle that is just top notch. Customer's going to get it back. He's going to do some drive shaft hoops. Just go in and get it leave, and he's going to get out and enjoy this truck. And hopefully it's going to give him a good long service. I hope that's been helpful, and I hope you've enjoyed having a bit of a look over what we've done. And we'll do it again soon. Catch you later.